Well, they used to have porn day. Do you remember that? So it's like. Hello and welcome to Mastering Mediocrity iMbibes. I'm Jeff.
I'm Ben.
Hi, Mark.
And we are here today.
Finally, after weeks.
A long hiatus involving a number of things I don't care to go over.
Yeah, what's happened in our lives?
I mean, there was COVID, there was
sicknesses.
I think it was pretty much just COVID.
Vacation.
There was a vacation.
Oh, Memorial Day
weekend. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend and COVID. And then, like, me freaking out.
That happened.
It happened. Mm-hmm. That's right. If you have a known mental disorder, please go get it checked out by a licensed psychologist. And on that note, I'm still undiagnosed. It's probably it's
undiagnosed.
It's probably
self-diagnosed.
It's probably panic disorder.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Did you make that up?
No, it's a thing. In that case, through the power of editing, we are going to go right into
the shots. And
yes,
we were going to go with yours first because it was colder.
Oh, okay.
And so that is the Rubicon Creek Straight Bourbon Whiskey out of Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
95 proof.
It's pretty heavy, but strong.
Yeah. Batch number 3, bottled 3/31/21 on my birthday.
Oh,
that's a birthday
I hope
whiskey.
this is like
this
is special for you.
All right, let's read the back. Oh, okay, so it says settled in 1796, reawakened in 2020. Okay, so
pretty new, yeah.
Right. Rubicon Creek has a history as old as Dayton itself. The original stream that D.C. Cooper set up shop to begin his distilling in 1799 later became the land on which John H. Patterson built an empire. This may be lost to the history books, but its legacy and spirit lives on through our mainstay bourbon. Consistent flavor while being expressive in its individuality, Rubicon Creek Straight Bourbon Whiskey is meticulously selected from the best barrels that are aged a minimum of 5 years to bring you a high quality, spirit worthy of the legacy of its namesake. There's some awkward pausing there at the end, but I think you get the idea.
Let's do some math here.
They're
so 5-year-old barrels.
They're like 400 words.
Yeah, that was really long.
Yeah.
And they just kind of
what
does
say
some
much.
guy
didn't say much.
who settled on a creek?
I don't know who DC Cooper
That creek is probably not even there anymore.
It's eroded into completely different patterns.
It's like a drainage ditch in the middle of the city.
I was going to say, so I think the company started in 2020, right? Reawakened in 2020, we're going to say. So but they had 5-year-old barrels, so did they play,
when did they shut down?
Dayton was probably settled in 1795 and then reawakened in 2020, I think, meaning that's when Dayton Barrel Works came into existence. That's my best guess. We can double check that. But so if they're 5-year-old barrels, did they distill it for 5 years?
And so did they opened?
Yeah, so that's if you were incorporated. Ooh, it's gonna be nice, but you get my meaning. Like,
I get what you're saying.
It's 2022 now.
Yeah.
Like, did they start the barrels in 2015?
It's a little far away from me, Joe.
In any case, cheers, Mike.
Cheers.
It's nice having you back, Mark.
That bitch is spicy.
Yeah.
I like it.
You always like spicy.
There's like a really nice fruity
Yeah,
flavor that comes through. I don't know what I want to say, like blackberry. It makes no claims on that whatsoever, but
It's distilled with the water from that creek today. Full of 1950s auto industrial waste.
Straight from Detroit, Michigan.
I mean, I don't think 95 proof is anything to write home about, but it's not harsh, but it is like powerful.
It's quite harsh.
It is quite harsh.
You think it's harsh?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't get like the back of the throat harshness at all. It skipped right over for me, which is good. I like that.
I feel heat.
But there was heat. Yeah, but it didn't hit me. Maybe I got a lucky shot. It just didn't hit my gangler in the back there.
Gangler.
Whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just hits wrong and you're just like,
Yeah,
It
it did hit wrong,
right
but
the gangler.
yeah,
That's a medical term.
It's got some kick to it.
There's some personality.
It burns.
Definitely.
It burns right now. Back
Yeah.
in the throat.
I still have it through my mouth
Mm-hmm.
all the way down.
I didn't
As
really
we
get as
speak.
much of a diffusion as I prefer to have.
Fully fused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's okay.
I'd probably give it a 6.
Just right off the bat, 6.
Yeah, I'd probably go 6. I'd probably get it, but how much was it?
$39.99, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think I would get it. I'd probably give it a 5.
I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a 7.25. Yeah, because I just don't think it enters the realm of great,
Of course.
or it's
No.
just like
Of
ugh.
course.
Yeah, of course.
There's other
So,
better ones at that price point.
Yeah, I mean, we found for less on $17.92 was like
was that
$31.99.
Redemption one that we liked?
Redemption
Mhm.
Rye.
Or the
Yeah.
1776 was really good.
I'm finding that I like ryes better regardless.
Yeah.
Right.
It just they seem smoother and
I
just-
find they seem to be lower alcohol.
they
the
do.
lower proof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're.
I'm always it's always like 80,
90.
85, 86 proof, and I'm like, fuck it, for $5 more or whatever, I can get 100 proof or 95 proof and just get fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Take like
I'm
one,
fine with
just take
that.
one less shot than do it with the other one.
Yeah.
It's nice that it has the handwriting on it. Bonus that it was on your birthday.
Yeah.
And, it looked attractive on the little end cap that it had. I think they had it there specially. I had not seen it before, so they had it kind of advertised, if you will. It was in a high traffic spot at the end of the aisle, so I saw it and I was like, the locals have disappointed me a little bit, so I went through the aisle and I just didn't see anything that I wanted, and then I looked at it and I was like, all right,
Where'd you go?
it's fun. It's that Ohio liquor there.
You know what
Red
I
letters
found
and shit.
weird about, like, it seems like all these whiskeys are really searching for an old story to grab a hold of. Like, no matter how little they actually have,
Yeah.
like, connected to, like, this guy in 1799. Like,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with how they're making whiskey now. Like, that's just an old story to put on the back of a bottle to make it seem like it's been there forever, you know?
Yeah. It literally, they're not connected at all.
No. Like, there's
At
zero
all.
connection between this guy who had his land stolen by Patterson and then now they have like 5-year-old barrels of whiskey they're selling in 2022. Like, there's no connection there at all. They're not copying his recipe or anything like that.
Other than being from Dayton, I guess.
Yeah, right. This guy was from Dayton. We're from Dayton.
We should start something that's like just like no connections whiskey, and it's just
Yeah, right.
we took the basic bourbon formula
Yeah.
and made
a
bourbon.
shitty whiskey.
Yeah, Robin's like, it just meets the minimum requirements.
Yeah.
100 proof.
It's 100 proof. Yeah, it's gotta be 100 proof. It's
$19.
Yeah. Right. You can
like-
sell it at stores that aren't allowed to sell real liquor.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
like-
I mean, sometimes I see those like $19 bottles and I'm like, fuck, man, it is 100 proof. I mean, all I'm doing is trying to get fucking drunk.
Yeah. It's all
Man.
gonna, like, not to hurt.
Yeah.
Be.
Speaking of
Yeah.
getting the job done, boys, let's move on
Here we go.
to our contest.
Yes.
And just in case we got a second Pepsi here.
Yeah, these are tiny little guys. I don't know why. I grabbed these because I wanted a can-to-can.
That's fair.
I
And they
think
didn't
it
have the
is.
regular or whatever.
I don't know. There are people who say they like it better out of a can or out of a glass or out of plastic.
But you have to compare both.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can't do
trying to be
glass
as
and
pure
aluminum.
as
Yeah, yeah,
possible. Okay, I'm glad you agree that
I appreciate
it makes a difference.
I appreciate the
All
effort.
right, cool. So what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the baseline?
Yeah, let's start with
Yeah.
the classic.
Okay, I'll pour. All right, this is just a normal
I wanna-
Pepsi, but a little bit tinier. You want to pour your own?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
trust you.
Yeah, it's probably a little wise.
That's not
I
fair.
mean,
I'm
just taking extra precautions because you're technically still testing positive for COVID as we do this podcast.
we gotta fucking edit that out now. Come on, bro.
So,
Just like, let me take a drink of this from the
yeah.
can.
Do you want to drink after
I am
me?
just gonna pour it,
Guys,
guys.
let's just share
Come on.
glasses. Let's just share glasses.
I don't think. Fuck you guys. I'm going home. Alright,
We're in your
I
house.
know. All right, well, I don't know if we need a cheers, but just like, I love you.
We
guys.
won't choose
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
one. Man, I haven't had Pepsi in a hot minute.
I'm definitely a Coke guy, but there's nothing wrong with Pepsi. These people who put so much into, Coke's so much better. It's like...
Time out. McDonald's Coke.
McDonald's Coke is amazing.
On a different level than anything.
They do something different, obviously. It's not...
They throw a little
it's
more
got to be
sugar
more
in there.
sugar.
I've legitimately read this up, and we'll put the thing up here. But I've read that they like filter the water.
It does taste
differently.
Pure.
The syrup concentration is higher, so that when the ice melts, that the flavor stays consistent for longer. So like the water filtering, like the ice is pure, like the syrup, the water that the syrup is mixing with is pure. So like it is legit.
The best.
The Cadillac.
A little higher carbonation, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know about that part.
I'm still gonna take.
I do remember reading an article about
the
that.
made in Mexico sugarcane Coke over any Coke you can get in the States. That's high fructose corn syrup. I love. We can do a comparison.
Say this could
of
be
that
cold.
sometime.
No, I'm not like
colder.
But it could be colder.
This was just refrigerated cold. Yeah, and it probably spent some time in the not too much, but even so, it could be colder.
It was on the table when we went upstairs.
Yeah, it's been out.
It should have been.
It doesn't taste exactly.
We're talking all of like 15 minutes though outside.
Let's rinse these bad boys out.
Yeah.
Discuss.
So Pepsi in general,
What do you guys think? When I was younger, Pepsi was my go-to choice. I preferred it much more to Coke. I find it less carbonated than Coke. And like probably sweeter. But I think they're both good in their own ways, man.
Pepsi has more sugar. I'm pretty sure about that.
I'm not sure.
It's in the 50s. That's a smaller one, but fuck.
I've always been a yellow pop drinker, so like, I could always go for either one. I don't really prefer one necessarily over the other. But I prefer like Sprite over Mountain Dew, even though they're not exactly the same.
What about Sierra Mist?
I like that too.
Equal comparison.
Yeah.
Sprite
you
or
like
Sierra Mist?
Sprite more than Mountain Dew?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I'm gonna end up on Reddit's like slowly dying inside.
like I rarely get Sprite. But like the amount of times I get Sprite compared to the amount of times I get Mountain Dew, it's like fucking astronomical. Because I literally never get Mountain Dew.
I only get Mountain Dew. My
It's a
mom
zero.
drinks a lot of Mountain Dew, so when I go home to visit her, I take one for the road, and that's like the only Mountain Dew I ever drink.
Yeah, I get it from somewhere else.
It's free. Like I didn't have to buy it, and it was pop, and it's nice to.
Definitely the opposite for me.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I spent Ben's actual dollars
on
Mountain Dew.
Well, I mean, I've probably never bought a Sprite for myself. Ever. I bought the one for the show. I think that's a little different.
That's different.
But like I've never gotten a Sprite anywhere. You would never catch me.
I think I prefer it over Sierra Mist as well.
I think so too.
Go to.
Like I like. If I'm gonna have it, we in the show. I mean, if I'm gonna get a lemon lime flavor, anything, it's gonna be a Sprite.
Do they still make Surge?
It does exist.
Yeah, I think
Burger
we can find
King
it
was
places.
selling it pretty
Were
recently,
they?
within the last 2 years,
I've
from
never been to Burger
from their
King.
fountain. I don't know. Okay, Ben, just tell us about what makes Nitro Pepsi special.
I'm not sure. So this is Nitro Pepsi. It says draft cola, natural flavor, nitrogen-infused cola,
As opposed
Smaller-
to carbonated.
smaller bubbles, smoother taste. This is
I think they're trying to grab a hold of the Nitro coffee.
smooth, creamy,
Doesn't
easy to
there's a
taste.
beer too, a famous, is it oh my gosh, I mean
Nitro Brew.
No, it was Nitro infused. I thought it was what's the
Stout? Is
the
there a
dark
Nitro Stout?
German beer.
Guinness.
Whoa!
Jesus,
Oh,
fuck.
beers.
Oh,
I did. There's no shaking
there
involved.
was no shaking involved.
I have. Do you want me to get some paper towels?
No, you could just let it like dry on your table.
That's right. I mean, look at the table. Guinness. I think Guinness is nitrogen infused.
Is it?
Yes.
So I kind of cheated there and had a little sippy sip.
That's all right.
That's fine.
It's not
There's-
blind.
You know. I mean, it's definitely
different. It's different.
It definitely pours different. Yeah. I don't know if this
does
was
remind me
dropped.
of
I mean, it
Guinness.
doesn't look like it was dropped. I know I didn't drop it. We didn't shake it.
Is that the way? It's like, is that the way it's supposed to be?
I don't know. Let us know if you've had similar experiences. It doesn't look.
Mom and dad.
Smells like Pepsi.
Smells like Pepsi. Yeah, but I figure it should smell like it.
Oh, that is way different.
Yeah, it tastes like flat Pepsi.
There's got to be something. It's not supposed to do that. This has gotten dropped at some point.
It is like flat Pepsi.
It's just like flat Pepsi, yeah.
Pepsi that's been sitting out for like 2 hours. You come back to your car and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And it's
Or
surprisingly...
like a 2-liter bottle on your second glass.
it tastes less cold, but...
My hand's all sticky now.
I don't... It's definitely worse. Did we even rate it?
That
like,
was yours, wasn't it?
Like for me, a Pepsi is a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Comparing this to that,
I would never get that over this.
If that's what it's supposed to do, but
every
Even if
time
that-
it's
even if
not
that's
been
what it's
shaken.
supposed to be.
if that's what it's supposed to do, like you're in your car, like let me get my fucking Nitro fucking Pepsi.
God damn it! Oh, it's a hot summer day. All the wasps come for you. It's like, God damn it!
All of them right away.
Swerving all over the highway, all sticky and
Yeah,
shit.
Mark had a wasp
Got
encounter.
stung
recently.
by a wasp 2
Ugh.
times while
Ugh.
driving.
Yeah, they don't die when they sting you. They just
No.
keep going.
I realized that the second time it got me.
That mother's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
I was like, hopefully it's a bee. And I got out to see where it was and couldn't find it, and it got me again. I was like,
Where'd you get stung?
so I was driving,
yeah.
hits right here behind your
Oh,
window,
yeah.
goes right down, immediately stings me, like right here.
In the
In
little
the
bit.
middle
Like,
of your
oh
back.
fuck, yeah, and I'm like, oh god, what, like, oh, shit.
What's
Well, hopefully
happening?
it's a bee. Hopefully it's dead. I was like, oh, here's a neighborhood. I pulled over real quick, got out, and I'm looking on my seat, and I don't see it, and then boom, I was like, oh, it was a wasp, and I'd fallen back because I leaned forward when it stung me, so it must have fallen down to the back of my shorts.
Oh,
and,
man.
like, was in between my shorts and
Oh,
underwear,
big yikes.
and then boom. And
Oh,
I
thank you.
shook a bunch, and then it fell on the ground, and it
You
was like,
stomped on it.
yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Hashtag kill the pollinators.
Wasps aren't pollinators. They're not.
They look like bees.
They look like bees, but they're not.
Are you
pollinators.
sure? I mean, where do
Yes,
they get their stuff?
100%.
What
They're
do they eat?
Like they're like predators.
They
They
eat,
predate.
They eat other insects?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I thought they like stole honey from bees and they'd like kill them and shit, but I didn't think they
No.
ate them.
Hiding in
I
the
don't-
shadows,
they
catching
might-
We're gonna have
bees.
to
They might
post
kill
that.
bees
bees
off
but
guard.
Like I'm like
Yeah.
98% sure that's true.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
fucking
That's
cool.
pretty.
I'll
that's
leave a
pretty
little
good. I
room in
don't know.
there.
You were
I mean,
clearly have no
completely
idea.
wrong.
Man, you were confident enough to convince me and Jeff.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know, so I have faith in you
Yeah.
over my.
We're gonna find
Over
out
my
that
lack of
they're like
research.
strictly herbivores. They,
Yeah. The number one pollinators.
Like and we're over here in real life, like thinking, like, man, Mark knows a lot about fucking wasps.
No, I know the like mud dauber wasps definitely
Even
aren't
knows a
pollinators.
species
Yeah,
of
you know the
wasps.
ones that have the skinny thing before it gets to
It's
the
not- it's
stinger.
like long,
It's like
yeah.
it's like a pencil lead, like a mechanical
Yeah.
pencil lead skinny,
Yeah,
and then
those
it has
creep
the
me
stinger.
out.
Those things make those mud dauber things on your wall, or you'll find them, you know.
Yeah.
And if you once it's full, if you crack one open, it's full of paralyzed but living spiders, and an egg in each one. So like I found one that had like 4 tubes, and there was an egg in each one, and like half a dozen
So is it
paralyzed
like
spiders
raising
packed into it.
food that it could eat?
So that when that baby hatches, it eats those spiders and then breaks out of the little dirt cocoon, and then starts the whole process over again.
It's like a fucking nightmare tube.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to put a
Wow.
fucking video clip of it right here.
it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna eliminate every single wasp I ever see moving forward.
Because they kill
the
spiders.
stuff of
Or spiders
nightmares.
are
Yeah, we
supposed
like
to be
spiders.
helpful,
They
yeah.
kill other insects too.
I mean, I
Yeah.
still
but
kill
not
all
in
the
nightmare.
spiders.
Well, they kind of do
Yeah,
it in
but-
nightmarish ways too.
I let everything go unless it's in my house, and then it's kind of like fair
Free
game.
game. Yeah, this is your turn.
If the kids are watching and like, don't kill it, then I put it in glass and
then
put the
kill it
spider
later.
outside. But
Kill it
Kids.
later.
They don't want them to be around, but they want them to survive.
yeah,
All right, Benji.
All right, boys, let's wrap this bad boy up with another shot. Where the fuck?
Yes,
you want to read about this, Ben?
I want to read about it. I like
Alright.
Chattanooga quite a bit. I have good memories of Chattanooga. There is a nearby whitewater rafting facility in Chattanooga on the Ocoee River. It is I don't know if it's a man-made river, but I know it's controlled now by man. and it's wild. You go whitewater rafting there, and there's like rocks that are perfectly placed in specific spots to do different things. Like there's one that you can like surf it.
So they control water flow too?
They control water flow too. So it's wild. Like you go there during the day, you do your whitewater rafting, and then like around 6 p.m. you're driving away, and you just like you look and there's no water where you were rafting.
Really?
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
What, they like just let water go from a dam?
I guess so. I'm not certain. I was
that
like young
would be
at the
the
time,
only
so
way
I
you
didn't
could do
really
that.
I didn't really investigate it. But like
Well, if you put
Chattanooga itself
right there.
Chattanooga itself is pretty cool. Like down at the river, they have a bridge that you can walk across, and then like on each side of the river, they put sand, and there's like a little beach there. It's a real cool place. If you've never been to Chattanooga, go. Well, in any case, here we have Chattanooga Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Let's read the back here. I guess I'll read this part. Tennessee High Malt is our rich, malt-forward approach to bourbon. Made from the finest malted grains, each step of our process has been crafted to highlight the complexity of these ingredients. Our signature Tennessee High Malt recipe, known to our distillers as Barrel 91, was selected from the first 100 barrels produced at our experimental distillery. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Yeah. This is batch number 21L15R.
All right. Okay. Well, it's nice they don't have some old timey folk story on there.
It's probably the thing on the front there.
This one actually has like the
look
like
plantation. That's kind of what it looks like.
Sure. So what is 91 proof? So a little less than the previous.
Handcrafted in small batches, our Tennessee High Malt is made from our grains, including 3 select specialty malts for a distinctly rich and complex character. Mash bill. So it says yellow corn, malted rye, caramel malted barley, and honey malted barley.
Ooh, so it's going to be hopefully a little sweet.
Fermentation, attemperated 7 days.
Attemperated.
53-gallon toasted and charred oak barrels.
That's all bourbons in charred oak barrels.
I don't know what any of that shit means, but I do appreciate the info.
Yeah, it's more than I've seen from any other.
Yeah, it's somebody who's a more whiskey connoisseur, likes the process of making it.
It's the first one that's ever given any sort of. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Let me
hold on. There's Pepsi in there. Just let me rinse that out.
Drop it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done. Put that up front and center.
It smells like whiskey.
What did you expect? Ooh, I feel like I can smell the honey. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
That's significantly smoother to me. But I thought the other one was smooth, so
it was smoother than that one too. I'll give you that.
Get hit my dangler.
It should hit the gangler. No, that's the gangler. Yeah, to me, it's kind of boring, actually.
It reminds me of that Sycamore one or whatever, that Cincinnati one.
I thought that one was a little harsh, but I liked it. I don't know. I don't know. For whatever reason, things are tasting smooth to me today. And this one was definitely smoother than this one.
Certainly.
I
think
this one had more character.
Yeah, I think that one has better flavor.
That one was just like, all right. Sometimes that's nice though. It's probably a really good mixer.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
No complaints. Really.
It doesn't sing anything.
It's not like
smoothness is good. It's a good quality.
Yeah. I've still got that Cabernet whiskey. And that shit was. I like had two shots of it the other night, and I was just like, God damn, this shit's good.
That one ends with like that little bit of a peppery note too.
Yeah, you can really.
It is
once you know that there's like a Cabernet, like it's mixed or whatever the fuck, barreled in Cabernet barrels that have Cabernet, and you're like.
You note it. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Rates on that one?
Yeah.
I'd probably give this one a 7.
I'd
because I think
give
it's more
I'd give it a
drinkable.
7.2. I still find this one more exciting, but just barely.
Hmm.
Yeah, the smoothness and drinkability. Honestly, that one probably mixes real nice. So they're pretty close to me. So yeah, 7.25, 7.
I'd give it a 6.
What, you had a 5 on this one?
I did, but I think I would rather have that one again. For some reason, it's like it just was just kind of boring.
You want to feel the burn.
Yeah.
Sure. We didn't rate this. I mean, I don't know if this was like a failed experiment.
Maybe I'll get one this week.
Yeah, try it out because, I mean, at no point in my possession did that get shaken. So either nitrogen, once it's shaken, you're just like screwed and it's going to pop like that, or it does it every single time and that's not like a characteristic of your pop that you want to have. Yeah, and it didn't taste good. I'm going to have to try it again too, separately. But, I mean, that was a 5.5. It was flat Pepsi.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably 3 maybe.
I'd still drink it,
Give
so
it
I've got to
somewhere.
get it at least a 5.5.
Give it
That's just me. All right. Well, if you liked what you saw here today, please like, subscribe, tell your mom,
Watch the show.
watch the show. Love you guys.